in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a flower skirt, and it's right behind me. And I made the base of the skirt from scratch, but you can totally do whatever you want. If you have a skirt that you already have that you want to jazz up, you can use that. You can get one from a thrift store, get a cheap one from somewhere. But I made mine from scratch, and I show you how to do that in the tutorial. If you're wondering if the lighting looks a little bit different, and in my last video as well, it's because that light I bought, the power source decided to quit, so I need to order a new one. So right now I'm just using my natural light, so if that's throwing you off, then that's why. Just thought I'd let you know. So if you want to know how to make this floral skirt, then just keep watching.
Alright, so you're going to start out with your fabric, and I have two layers. I have a sheer and an opaque layer. And this is just going to be the length of your waist, about ×2, depending on how much gathering you want. If you want more, make it longer. If you want less, make it shorter. And then that width just by the length of the skirt, however long you want it. And then sew down each side seam. I'm just going in with a straight stitch first and then going back with a zigzag later just to reinforce it. And with wrong sides still facing out, go ahead and put the opaque layer over the sheer layer. So this is going to be the inside. And line everything up. And then go ahead and be sure you grab both layers. And now we're going to make the casing for the elastic. So I like to start at the seam, and then fold down a little bit, and then fold down the width of your elastic so that it will fit in the casing. And make sure you have all the layers and pin them all together. And you're going to want to leave a gap in the casing that you don't sew so you can thread your elastic through. So just go ahead and pin all the way around the skirt. And then sew all the way around at the very edge of the hem. This way you have enough room for the elastic to go through. And I'm just using a straight stitch. Once you have that, go ahead and thread your elastic through the casing. I'm just putting a safety pin in the end of my elastic and feeding it through like a drawstring. Then just attach the two ends of the elastic together and then sew up your gap. And be sure to stretch the fabric flat when you're sewing this. And now comes the fun part. So I just put my skirt on my mannequin, but you can put it on a person or just lay it out. And I'm trying to figure out where I want my flowers. So you're actually going to take apart the plastic parts of your fake flowers, if you have some. This just makes them lay flatter and easier to deal with the skirt. And I first started by trying to hand sew all these on. And later you'll see that I gave up on that because it's very difficult, especially just with the fabric that I had and working with it. It just was not working out very well. So I did about half of the flowers hand sewn on, and then I gave up and went to hot glue. But depending on the fabric you use, you might be okay hand sewing. And here you can see I still have some flowers on there, but I gave up and started to hot glue. And I'm just gluing that on the top layer of the fabric. And I went back and reinforced some of the other flowers as well. And then you're finished.
Alright, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below. And if you're new here and would like to see more from me, then please subscribe. That would be amazing. And if you make this skirt or anything from any of my previous videos, please go ahead and post a picture to social media using the hashtag PHARYLO, which is my username, so that I can see it and like it and all that good stuff. And I love seeing what you guys make. And as always, if you have any comments, requests, or just want to say hey, leave me a comment down below or hit me up on my social media sites, which are listed in the description box. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.